Welcome back, my fellow game developers. As you can see, there is an ammunition box in here, which we should have probably made bigger, and we have a first aid kit, which we should also maybe make bigger. So what we are doing in here, let me just go to the pickup and to the health, and let's make them 3 times bigger on every side. And now we have these huge boxes. When we hit play, we can see that we have this rocket launcher. For example, we have 5 ammunition, we shoot the ground, we hurt ourselves. You can see that my life is down, my bullets are down, I want to reload. So now I have 3 bullets left, or actually 10 bullets and 3 left in total bullets. So now when I pick up this box, you can see that I have now 5, and my health, when I go to the first aid kit, also increases. So in this video we are going to be creating a health pickup, an ammunition pickup, and we are going to have a lot of fun. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I want to do is we're going to add our game assets. So in here I have a health box or a first aid box and the ammo box. So drag them into our projects, into our game assets actually. And what I'm using is this right here from sketchfab.com. It's for free, it's from Thunder. And also this first aid kit from Theo Clark, also on Sketchfab. So with that said, let's go back in here and let's go ahead and go to the ammo box, to the source, to the ammo box again. And let's add this. Let's create first of all an empty game object that we're going to reset the position of, and we'll move it, let's see, move it right about here. And let's start working on it from here. So back, we're going to call this the ammo pickup, and we're going to add this box as a child of the ammo pickup. And it's a bit small, maybe we can make it around, first of all, let's go ahead and prefab, unpack completely. Let's make this 0.5 on all sides. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, but let's go ahead and add the material. So duplicate the material, call this ammo mat, and let's add it to the box, and then let's go ahead and lock it in here, because we are going to add the, first of all, let's see, the normal map. So fix that, and the default material base color to the albedo, the height map, so to the height map, the, what is it, the metallic to the metallic, and now we have our box really well lit. We can go ahead and adjust the smoothness. This will depend on you. You can adjust the height map. You can adjust the, maybe add the roughness to the detail mask. Nope, that doesn't change anything. You can adjust the height map, also see how you want to change all of that. Nice. Also, a nifty trick that you can use is to go to the normal map and move this up, so you can see this becomes grainy, or move it down, it also becomes grainy. But let's just keep it at maybe 3. Let's see, 3 looks good. Save all of that. Now what you can do with this ammo box is you actually need to move it down a bit. Move it down again. So what you can do is you can actually animate it to be rotating, just like you can do with this gun. So it's fairly easy, but for now let's just go ahead and remove the lock in here, go to the ammo pickup, and let's add a sphere collider in here. So where is it? Where is our sphere collider? Okay, so we are moving. Make sure that you always move the entire ammo pickup, not just the ammo box. So down here, so it's tilted. Let's put this back and move the entire box down like this. Let's make it a bit smaller so it's just the right size. And I think that's it. Make it a bit bigger, make sure it's a trigger. Now let's add the health kit. So back in our game assets, back in our first aid kit, source, this is our first aid kit. Let's go ahead and create an empty game object that will reset the position of, double click on, and we'll call this the health pickup. Hit enter, and we'll add the first aid to it, and then we'll move this entire object a bit further. Okay, so not that far, seriously. Okay, so in here, let's see the little box. So we have our little box, and just like we did, we duplicate the material, we lock it up here. You also have the textures, so let's add the first aid in here, the normal map in here, what else do we have? Let's increase the metallic. This is the R, the roughness. Let's change. Oh, and don't forget to go and add the actual material to this so you can change it and actually see what's going on. So let's maybe remove this, put it to none, and fix the normal map. What else do we have? The R, this is the roughness. I'm not sure where we're adding this. So this is the detailed mask. So we can increase the normal just a little bit, and that looks good enough for me. In health pickup, let's stop the lock. The first aid box is right here, so let's make it 1 by 1 by 1. And let's unpack the prefab completely because we don't want it. And we can also go ahead and add a sphere collider to this. You can move it up if you want and center it around, make it a bit bigger, so the player actually feels as if he needs to touch it. So he touches it, and there we go. So now we have our ammo box, we have our health kit. Next thing we need to do is we're going to create a script for both of these. So back in our scripts, let's go ahead and create a health pickup script. So health pickup, hit enter, make sure it's written correctly, add the script to the health pickup. So now it's in here. Let's double click, let's open this up, and in here we are going to first of all create a public integer that will determine the amount of healing. So amount of healing, and it will equal to 5. Next thing we're going to do is we'll create an on trigger enter. So let's remove the start and update. We have done all of this before, so I think it will be very easy for you. So if other dot compare tag, and we'll make sure that it's only the player that can interact with it. And in here we are going to get the other get component, the player health system. We'll close that, and in here we are going to call a method which is the heal player, and we are going to heal him by the amount of healing that we have in here. And then we are going to destroy the game object. So after we've picked up everything, we are going to destroy the game object, and now we are going to create a heal player method, but not we, you. So you are going to finish the heal player method. So create a method that adds health to our player. Make sure we never go over our max health. So this is very important. And finally, update the health bad, the health bar. So update the health not bad bar. With that said, pause the video right now and go do the challenge. Okay, welcome back. So let's copy the name so we have it exactly the same. Let's go into our, where is it? So the player health system, and in here we are going to, let's remove the update because we are not using it. Keep the code clean and fresh. And in here we're going to create a public void heal player that takes in an integer that's called the heal amount. And down here we are going to get the current health. We are going to add to it the heal amount that we get from our health pack. And then to not go over the max health, we are going to check if the current health gets greater than the max health. Then we are going to go ahead and set the current health. So current health to be equal to the max health. So that way we never go over. And as a final step, Of course, I told you that we need to update the health bar. So we're going to get the health bar. We are going to set the health and we are going to give it the current health. With that done, let's save that. Everything should be working fine. Go back in our game. Let's see, the health pickup amount of healing is 5. So with that said, let's move this down a bit because I think it's too high. So put it in here. Let's go get roughed up a little bit. So what is the actual health of our player? It's 10. Let's make it 15 so we can actually make it more obvious. Hit play. So our goal is to go below. Okay, so we can use the rockets to do that. So 2 hits, go, where is our health pack? So we go into it, and of course we forgot to make it a trigger. So let's make it a trigger and move it up a bit so it looks better. Hit play, and now we hit ourselves once, twice, and let's go look for our health pack. So our health packs, we pick it up and we can see that our health is, well, it increased by 5 points. Very nice. Now let's continue on. The next step is to go ahead and add a script in here that is the ammo pickup. And if you're feeling up to the challenge, another challenge in this video, pause the video right now, or you can go ahead and continue with me. Let's see who does it faster. So let's create a script, the ammo pickup, hit enter. It will open up on its own, no worries. We wait for the ammo pickup, we drag it and put it on the ammo pickup game object. We are going to move this down a bit, put it around here, double click on the ammo pickup, and in here we are going to first of all create the on trigger enter. So the on trigger enter, let's see, we're going to create a condition, and I'm going to copy all of this, being faster than you. So we paste it in here, but we are going to change a couple of things in here. So instead of the other getting the component, we are going to get the component on the children. Why is that? Well, because the gun system is on the children, and that's where we are going to go ahead and add ammo. And we're not going to create a variable in this ammo pickup script because we want to have each and every gun add their own ammunition. For example, we can't make an ammo box that adds 300 rounds to a sniper. That would be illogical. So every gun in our gun system will have his own pickup bullet amount. So in here we'll create another variable. It's going to be a public integer, and it's going to be called, so integer, and that's going to be called the pickup bullet amount. So pickup bullet amount. So if you pause the video and you wanted to actually make the ammo pickup give the amount of bullets, that's okay, no worries, but I'm going to tell you why it's more logical to add it in our gun system. So back in here, we are going to create the method that will, before we reload or after we reload, oh no, let's keep the reload and the reload coroutine next to each other. So public void add ammo, and in here we are going to take the total bullets that we have, and we're simply going to add to them the pickup bullets amount. We are going to save that. Now back in our game, wait for it to compile. Okay, great. And now let's go ahead and hit play. Oh no, we forgot to do something. Let's go into our player and into our head, guns, pistol. The pistol will get a, let's say, 20 rounds. The rifle will get 100 rounds. The sniper gets 5, and the rocket launcher gets 2. Save all of that, hit play, and now we of course need to adjust a couple of things in our rocket launcher. He's overpowered. We shoot, and now when we hit the ammo box, we can see that we increase by 1. So let's try this out again with a different weapon, make sure that it works. So let's get the rifle. We shoot around a lot, so we have 90. Now they are, no, don't kill me, 71. So 71, when we pick up, we have 171. And we can continue on killing all of our enemies. Okay, great. With that done, we can go ahead and commit all of our changes. So save all.
Stage all. And added a health pickup and a ammo pickup.
Commit all of that. With that done, this is probably the end of this section. I hope you enjoyed this section. In the next one, we are giving much more life into our game because we're adding audio with our gunshots, with our player getting hurt, with our jumping, and with everything. We're also going to be creating menus and actually turning our little experiment and project in here into a real actual game. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.